this is Steve Lennon, and today I'd like to talk to you about buying a house, what the steps are, and how do you get from point A to point Z, basically. In the buying process, the first thing you want to consider is you want to consider what type of house do you want to buy and from where. Do you want to buy an REO, real estate owned property, or do you want to buy an FHA direct property? Do you want to buy a property that is a short sale property? Do you want to buy a property that is a bank-owned property? Or do you want to buy a property that is from a home seller who basically wants to, let's say, for example, get out of town and retire and go move somewhere else and basically just sell their house, and they're willing to do that, so in today's market. All of these different choices have advantages and disadvantages. Of all the choices, buying a home from a seller is the best advantage because of the fact that if you're in a situation where you have a down payment and you need to also pay for closing costs, we can get the seller to pay for closing costs. In most cases, we cannot get the bank-owned property, the REO company, the short seller, which happens to be a bank that delivers the properties to a real estate agent, to negotiate to get the seller to pay for closing costs. The seller in this case would be the bank-owned or the bank property, all the banks. In most cases, banks are taking such a heavy hit right now, they're not willing to pay for closing costs. Not to say that we can't do that, it's just harder to do it. So in today's market, the best opportunity, the best choice for you is to try to get the seller of a property, meaning a home seller, to basically pay for some of your closing costs or all of your closing costs and allow for them to absorb those costs rather than you do it. And because the reality is they're on par in relationships to the property prices as the REO companies are, the bank-owned, the short sales, because when a listing closes, it closes. So as properties go down, they're under the same competition as all the rest, but your benefit to the whole situation is getting the seller to pay for your closing costs. So in me saying that, basically, you go to the next step, and the next step is, what do you do before you get to that place? Once you've defined that you want to get who to pay for what, if you need to have those choices, or is it better if you have your own money and you just want to go in and try to get the best deal with a bank-owned or an REO or a short sale property? We can help you decide and define what is best for you. All you have to do is just come to us and we'll go over a scenario that we have and get you to a place where you can make an informed decision. The next step would be for you to get yourself fully loan approved. By getting yourself fully loan approved up front, that means a full loan approval. It doesn't mean pre-approved, meaning that a loan officer looked at your file for 5 minutes and said, I think I can do that, and then push you off to a realtor to go start looking at property. We like to get people fully loan approved, and what that does is give you power. When you go into an offer and there's 5 or 6 or 7 or 10 other people trying to get that great deal, and you're one of 2 people who is fully loan approved, meaning that you have an underwriter approval with a banking institution, that means you're going to have the power to be able to be in the top level to get your deal approved in your offer, and possibly even get the seller to pay for closing costs rather than someone who is pre-approved, meaning that, you know, the old I think I can do that scenario. So it's best for you to get back with us, let us run a case scenario for you, gather all the documentation, get you an electronic approval or what's called a delegated underwriting approval from a bank, from the actual underwriter, and then get you out to the start looking for property, and you're going to have more power. The next process is once you get into a situation where you found a property you like and it's been accepted, now we go into escrow. Basically, escrow is a process whereby the escrow company makes sure that everybody does what they're supposed to do before you close your transaction. The lender does stuff, the title people do stuff, the banks do what they're supposed to do, the homeowners association, or if you have that, do what they're supposed to do. Everything that's supposed to be done prior to the close of escrow is done in a timely manner within the timeline specified in the contract. So we would basically get loan docs, get you approved, get loan docs drawn. You go into escrow and sign those loan docs, and then we do what's called a walkthrough. Your real estate agent will go ahead and walk through the property the last couple days and make sure that everything that was supposed to be done was done. Once that happens, and the only steps at that point is basically making sure that your loan closes through escrow on the closing date, and then when it closes, you basically get your keys and you get to walk in your house and start moving in and start enjoying the property. So that's a simple process of getting yourself done. If you'd like to get more information, specific information, all you have to do is just give me a call at 909 area code 895-4074. Once again, that number is 909 area code 895-4074. My name's Steve Lennon. I've got 25 years in the business. I've got a team of people that have a minimum of 10 years experience. So if you'd like to work with some real professionals, just simply give us a call and we'll get you started, okay? Go ahead and enjoy your day, and I look forward to talking to y'all soon. Take care. Bye now.